I definitely have to share this lesson. Matter of fact, it's a lesson on top of a lesson. And how do I know that? Because I'm a teacher, not a speaker. I've been teaching my students about levels of organization. When it comes to life, there are levels to it. I'm talking about as simple as an atom and as complex as a population. And I had this activity in which I gave them these cups. And if I look at these cups, each cup is labeled. Now, each group was supposed to have 9 cups with the different levels of organization. And the first time I did it, I just gave them the cups mixed up and they had to stack them in order from the most simple to the complex. But today I did levels of organization 2.0, and what I actually did was I took the different cups from different groups and I intentionally mixed them up. So they had a random order of cups. So most groups said, hey, Mr. Manning, I have 2 organelles, or I have 2 cells, or I have more than 1 atom. And what they were supposed to do was realize that, hey, not only are my cups not in order, see, I did my own little social experiment. Not only were the cups not in order, but they were mixed up amongst the group. So at first, the students came up to me and say, hey, Mr. Manning, you made a mistake. And I just gave them that big, bright teacher smile and just nodded and waved. And they realized, oh, so now we got to talk to the groups around us. I said, bingo. So they were running from group to group trying to get what they needed. But there's one thing that I realized in my little social experiment at the same time. The group that actually got first place in my last class, one thing that I observed that they did, anything extra, any duplicates they had, they simply said, hey, I have an extra organelle. Who needs it? Or, hey, I have an extra molecule. Who needs it? And what happened in return, as they were given out, they were able to easily get what they needed. And I will say, one of the groups that came in last place, guess what they did? They had doubles of something and they held on to it. I heard them say, I'm going to hold on to this until I get what I need. And that's the message right there. So many times we're trying to build, we're trying to get to a certain level in our organization, or we are the organization, but regardless, we're trying to get to a certain level and we're only focused on what is it that we need, what is our missing piece. There is some value in sharing. There is some value in giving of our surplus. There is value in adding value to somebody else. And don't be surprised when it comes back in return. That's it. That's a lesson. And how do I know that? Because I'm a teacher, not a speaker. And I want you to have an amazing day.